Hello, and welcome back to our Cryengine tutorial video set. In this video, I'm going to talk about adding animObjects to the track view and how to manipulate them over time. So the first thing we're going to need to do is open our track view. I'm going to go to View and Open View Pane and Track View here at the bottom. So you'll notice that when track view opens, I don't have any sequences or anything, so I'll have to add my sequence again. I'll name it here. And then, in order to add my animObject to it, I'm going to select my animObject in the viewport. And then I'm going to right-click on my sequence. I'm going to say Add Selected Entities. And you can see here that it adds this object to it, and it gives us our normal tracks like position, rotation, and event, in which you can manipulate the position and rotation of your object over time. But I'm going to show you, if you right-click on animObject and you go to Add Track, you get all of these different track options as well that can manipulate your object in different ways over time. Like scale, for example, you can scale your object over time if you want him to grow twice his size. That's the way to do it. You can see that we have a visibility track, and the visibility track would do just what you think, makes the object either visible or not. You have the other important ones to talk about are animation, which allows you to tell your character when to play certain animations. And you have the facial sequence one, which allows you to do all of your lip syncing. So once you set up your lip sync files, then you can tell them to execute at certain times in the track. And then you have your look at track, and the look at track allows you to tell your character to look at different things at different points. So you could say, okay, for this 3 seconds, I want you to be looking at this character. And then for this 3 seconds, I want you to look at the truck, or something like that. And the last one we have is noise. And noise, it's hard to explain, but it allows you to set up a kind of a random manipulation of the object, like it will move and rotate in a random fashion as if it was kind of bouncing around. And you can really get it detailed down if you want something to, like say there was an earthquake or something, and you needed your objects to shake or something. That could be a way to do it. Yeah, and so each one of those tracks can be used by placing nodes and editing those nodes in the track view. And just as an example of how to use one of these, in case you haven't watched the other videos on the track view, I'm going to go ahead and add a scale track. And on my scale track, let's see, at 2 seconds, I'm going to tell this object to be at a scale of 1. So that's normal. But then at 5 seconds, I'm going to tell this object to be at a scale of 3. All right. And so when we go ahead and play this track, you can see what happens. The object scales up over time. And that's exactly what we wanted to happen. So perfect. All right, that's about all I wanted to talk about today. So with that, I'll close.